One, two, three. What's up, world? How we doing out there? My name is Vernon Foster. Thank you for dropping in today. How you doing? Hi. Hey, over here. It's me. It's me, your friend Vernon. Happy Saturday. If you're watching this live, it's Saturday, the 12th of December, and we are quickly approaching the holidays, the holiday and the new year. This year has been a crazy year, so I wanted to just jump in and stop by and share some thoughts with you today, because I think that this may serve somebody out there. Maybe you. Maybe you. So thank you for coming. I'm appreciative of your time. You know what's beautiful about life is that everything's beautiful about life. It's not just one specific thing. The good, the bad, the ugly, the not so sexy, the sexy. There's so many things that we can be grateful for today, even the hard times. I was talking to a gentleman the other day, and he was like, you know what? I'm grateful for all of the hard times. I'm grateful for all of the things that I had to go through to get to where I am today because I value it more. I'm humbled by those experiences. They've made me into who I am today. Yes. They made me into who I am today. And so, whatever you're going through out there, just know, as my friend Tony says, never quit on a bad day. I love that. Thanks, Tony. Tony Grebmeyer, you're the man. And maybe there's something here, right? Maybe there's something here for you. Maybe there's a gift in the mess. I wrote this down. I used to do this thing called Sunday Journal. Maybe I'll bring it back where I'd read from my journal. And I wrote this down the other day. Tim Kroll said this. He said, we're called to create a masterpiece out of our mess. We are called to create a masterpiece out of our mess. So when you're going through the mess, it sucks. It's hard. You don't want to hear it's going to be okay. You're just like, man, I got to pay my rent. Man, I got to put food on this table. These bills are due. This baby is hungry. So you don't want to hear when someone says, oh, it's going to be okay. And I know that because I've been there, just like you. It sucks. It's hard. But you know what else? That mess that's in your life right now, that thing that you're going through, that's a testimony for somebody. That's a book. That's inspiration for the next generation, for your future family. Because if you've gone through it, guess what you can do? If you've gone through the mess, if you've been through the struggle, guess what you got? If you make it to the other side, and I know that you can, we all are capable. Human beings are capable of the most amazing things. How many millions of years have the human species been on this earth, right? Yet we've continued to evolve and somehow, done it in a way with harmony, and people are living longer, people are creating new advances in technology. So when you go through your mess and you've gone through it, because Right now, you can't see it because you're going through it and you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking back, like Steve Jobs once said. But when you make it through, guess what you have? Not only do you have a testimony, but you have a blueprint. You have a blueprint. See, there's this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. This book is 80, 90 pages. Very short book. This book is a blueprint for personal finances, right? So if your finances in order and somebody's gone through, the person who wrote this book, George S. Clausen, the person who went through this struggle of personal finance disaster and losing it all. I don't know his exact story. But in order for him to write this book, guess what he had to have? Experience. He had to have a mess. Or she, whoever. Let me give you another example. I had my own mess. I had my own mess I had to clean up. I had my own mess I had to clean up. I had a lot of messes I had. Man, I've made more messes than a baby and pooping in diapers. I've made a lot of messes in my 35 years on the planet. And you know what? When I was going through those messes, I was like, man, this sucks. This is a mess. I don't know how I'm gonna clean it up. But you know what? After I got through that mess, the heartbreak, the failed relationships, the failed businesses, the self-doubt, the lack of self-worth, the self-sabotage, the crying, the lonely nights, the pain, the frustration, the anger, the guilt, the rage. Guess what I had once I made it on the other side? I had a blueprint. This is my book that I published this year. Self-published book. First one that I've ever published. No one in my family, well, my brother's an author, right? Because of that mess, or those messes, plural, and me making it on the other side, I'm able to gift to you a blueprint on how to make it through. So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, however many zeros in your bank account, whether you have 0 or 1 million, guess what? Guess what? You're human. And the last time I checked, we're all human, right? Wait, if you're not sure, just do this. Okay, yeah, we got pulses, right? And so, what's beautiful about where you're at right now is that it's not where you're going to be a month from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 6 months from now. Because we have one of the most amazing opportunities as human beings on this planet. You know what that is? We all have a choice. We all have free will. We have a choice to be amazing. We have a choice to go beyond where we're currently at. Your current situation, your current finances, your current mindset doesn't dictate where you're going. What dictates where you're going is the choice you make today. So when I say wherever you are, whatever it is that you're doing, however many zeros in your bank account, if you have a lot, if you have a little, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't have the clarity, if you don't have the confidence, if you just feel stuck, reach out. Reach out to me. I'm just here to be of service. Because somebody reached out to me. The reason why I am who I am is because when my cup was empty, I have a cup right here. When my cup was empty and I didn't have anything in that cup, guess what? Somebody pulled me aside and said, Vernon, come over here for a second. I got a little something for you. You look like you have an empty cup. Can you hold up your cup? I'm gonna fill it up. And that cup is full. My cup today runs over and is overflowing. What do they say? Like milk and honey. That's what they say, right? And so now, guess what I get to do? I get to return that favor. I get to put that energy back into the universe that somebody gave to me so that somebody else can turn around and do it and pay it forward and pay it forward and pay it forward and pay it forward. And if we all did that, imagine how amazing this life, this world, our existence would be. So today I wanted to remind you of just that. That your mess is tough. It's hard. I don't know what you're going through. And a lot of people might be going through some pretty hard times right now. Losing jobs, losing family members, losing loved ones, relationships. Man, it's tough out there. And it's not easy. But your job, as my friend Tim said earlier this week, your job, your mission is to create a masterpiece out of that mess. And you may not see how to do that now. You may not even know what the hell is going. You're just like, you just been hit by a bus or a freight train. And you're like, dude, I don't know what's going on. My whole world got turned upside down. And then instant. And guess what? You know what's beautiful about this life? You know what's beautiful about this journey? We never have to do it alone. Unless we want to. We never have to do it alone unless we want to. So whether it's me, whether it's somebody you love, whether it's your coach, whether it's your mentor, your wife, your cousin, anybody, your neighbor, your roommate, reach out. Reach out today, this weekend, whenever you watch this. Just reach out and know that you're not alone. That's the first thing. You're not alone. And there's people that want to support you. And then the second thing is just remember that while you may be in the mess, and it may look all scattered and things are all over the place and things are broken and you don't know what's going on. It's like, in the mix of the chaos, we can find something in there. And that something becomes a blueprint. It becomes of service to the next person who needs their cup filled. So if your cup isn't filled, it's time to get your cup filled. And if your cup is full already and you don't need anything, what I would challenge you to do is to lead. Be a leader in your family, in your community, wherever you're at, and lead. Fill up other people's cup around you. Be a pitcher, right? And pour in all those cups around you because people are in need. And that, my friends, is all I have for you. Be well, stay worthy, respect your journey because it's yours uniquely, but remember that you never have to do it alone. Peace!